Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I am Kelly and today we're doing a Ko-fi donator reading on Jackson Wang, solo artist and member of GOT7. We just want to do a personal energies reading and see what he's up to these days or how he's feeling. So if you're into that, stick around. Thanks for coming back. Just so you guys know, I obviously have a Ko-fi page where you can make donations and I will return a reading for your donation. I also have a Patreon where you can check out some more spicy readings that maybe don't go over so well on YouTube, that are generally like about what's going on in the headlines, scandals, controversial people, problematic people, that kind of thing. So be sure to check out the Patreon, and if you want a reading for yourself, I have an Etsy where you can get, monthly, yearly, whatever amount of time you want, forecast to see what's coming up for you. I also do, love readings, personal love readings, or, financial status readings, anything like that. And those will be private, and there are videos that are sent just directly to you via link. So let me know if you have any questions. I always have all my links in the description of this video, but I'll also have them on the screen in case you are curious. I'm gonna go ahead and just get these nice and shuffled. I picked my runic tarot for Jackson because he is an Aries, and this has a lot of good fire energy. All right, that was fun. I just had to play 78 card pickup. Hopefully that means the cards are ready to talk today. This brand of card maker, the cardstock is a little bit thicker than other cards, so it fights back, which is pretty appropriate for a tarot inspired by Norse paganism. I got my hair all tied up in here now. All right, so let's shuffle one more time. I just want to make sure I've got it all nice and ready to go. Mixed up. Okay, so Jackson, how is his current energies? Okay, got the Page of Pentacles. So he's looking for new projects, or even wanting to learn something new. Nine of Swords. It is something he doesn't want everyone to know, or maybe he's a little defensive about that project. The Chariot means, though, he's looking to continue to grow, move forward. He'll probably find success in the project. Page of Swords. Right, it's something, both pages tell me it's something he's new at, and that he doesn't have an announcement for that kind of thing ready yet. Or that it's something he's not necessarily wanting to talk about in the public. Maybe a project that is personal. We got so many pages, so this is really a lot of new energy. Page of Cups in reverse means he's not doing it with his friends, so that could be part of it too, is that he's got something going on behind the scenes, like he's cooking up some new project, but he doesn't want to announce it and he doesn't want his friends involved. But I'm seeing success, so it's either more solo work, that he's trying to like almost one-man show it, or it's a totally new endeavor that he's almost like, I can't tell anybody about it until it's ready. It's like, you can't, like, he doesn't want to jinx it. Got the Five of Swords in reverse again. So it's almost like people are telling him he shouldn't do it, and he's trusting his gut that he wants to do this thing. Yeah. It's almost like you're entering a business. It's like they're telling him what he's going into is even more cutthroat than the businesses he's already involved in. They're like, almost like there are sharks out there. He's got the Ace of Pentacles though, so financially he's got the money to start it, or he'll have the investments, I'm sorry, not the investments, the returns for his investments. So it looks like, again, he's got success and money on his side in this, even though he's getting people to tell him that he's not ready for how savage it is. Ooh, okay. Let me see what I got here. Got the Eight of Pentacles, so it's going to be a lot of hard work for him. Knight of Swords, it will happen quickly. Strength is in reverse, so again, he's going to be stressed and anxious about this thing. Or it has him stressed and anxious. And I know one of the main questions you had for this, the donor wants to know that, was he doing okay? Because he looked stressed out. He looked a little extra worn and skinnier or maybe stressed out than usual. So it could be this, that he's putting a lot of responsibility on himself because everyone keeps telling him he shouldn't do this thing. So he's just like, I'm going to work that much harder to do the thing. That is very Aries for him, you know, so it sounds like it's apt for his personality type. The more you tell him he can't do it, the more he's going to show you that he can, even though I think he's sacrificing some of his sleep or his schedule to get this done, to learn about this thing. Yeah, we got the Three of Pentacles here. Now, it does mean collaboration, but it could mean collaboration in the way that whatever company he's starting will work with other companies, but he will be running it. It's giving that energy. So I'm not 100% sure how the collaborations work, but I think it's not a personal collaboration like within, it's not like him hiring his friends to work in his company. It's more like he's creating this company so it will interact with other companies. Or it could be that it'll be a subsidiary of like his stack of like Teen Wang or whatever companies he already has. It could be like that. It's like meant to integrate. Maybe that's the better word. Like it integrates with the things he already has. But it's something he's having to learn about to do himself. Again, the Fool means like he's going in without experience. A lot of times it's a saying you're being a bit reckless. You know, that you don't know what you're doing. You're just going in. And I think that's part of it. We're seeing, you know, some of this looks like he's defensive and it's cutthroat. So he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's going in anyway. And Death. So there's transition here. So the Death card talks about how you're giving up, like it's like the death of your ego, right? He's going to have to give up some of this like he's a humble person, but he may have to realize in this business he's getting into, or this new thing he's studying, he's at the bottom. Like he's the bottom level and people are not going to treat him like he's Jackson Wang, who where you're from won't matter. So he's starting again. He has to like basically come at it like he's no one. And that may be a little hard for him at first. You know, it's like, I'm sure he feels like he's put in a lot of work to be where he is, to just join this new direction, to be treated like he's no one. So we have a choice, a Two of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles, which means it is hard times. Again, if he's trying to do this alone and he's trying to deal with these really cutthroat people, he's going to feel like an outsider again. And so I don't know if this means also that the company or the avenue he's pursuing is something that's outside of his country. It could be outside of Korea and China. It could be him wanting to work more in an American function or, you know, opening a label for American artists, or just a way to sell more of his stuff in America. It could be anything like that, but the outsider, the Five of Pentacles makes me think he's entering a territory where he is treated as an outsider. He's treated as a nobody. He has to work from the bottom up again, and he doesn't want to talk about it yet because he doesn't want anyone to know. Maybe he's scared if it flops. He doesn't want to get people's hopes up, you know, that kind of thing, because right now he's unsure of the of the outcome. I think with the Chariot, you know, he's going to move forward, he's going to be successful, but it may not be in a way where he's going to see it immediately. It may take something, it may be something that takes a long time. So this could be something he's into doing while the rest of the guys are, you know, serving their military. He may be working on this to get this started while they're away, to keep himself busy. There could be something like that. But I think this is what's stressing him out, and this might be what's heavy on him. So I'm going to do just like I did for JB. Since these are just current energy readings and I usually tack them on to a longer reading, since the first one always seems to be kind of career driven, I'm going to do one that's more personal and see what we get. So let's see. How is Jackson doing personally? How is Jackson doing personally? How is Jackson doing? How is Jackson doing personally? Okay. So we got the Six of Pentacles. That kind of means altruism. It could mean that he is investing, or it could mean that he is preparing to set up people he cares about with his money. It's like he's investing his money in people or causes that he's personally excited about, or he finds personally admirable, something like that. But it is about like helping others, but only the ones you kind of deem worthy. We're having a Five of Wands. Again, it's in reverse, so it could be that he's coming out of a time where he was feeling really, in this, I want to feel like attacked by the press. I don't know if he had some personal issues with the press reporting something negative about him recently, but there's some kind of negative attention he's finally moving away from, and he's happy for that. We have the Five of Pentacles also in reverse. We got two fives. So, excuse me. Again, this is that outsider card, but in his personal life, it seems like he's coming out of kind of a seclusion. Again, I don't know if he felt like he was being targeted and kind of had this chaotic energy around him. Fives are kind of unstable energy, so there could have been something he was trying to guard himself from, some kind of negative attention. Again, I haven't kept up too well with him. I know he had a really good solo release not that long ago, but I just don't know if he's been attached to any dating rumors or anything like that. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this shows, again, him kind of going away from working with people. I think this could be talking about that project where he's having to do a lot of work on his own. So he's got work on his mind, even in his personal life. Which doesn't surprise me. I feel like Jackson's always working anyway. There's always something he's working on. Anything else? Now, the Fool is upright for his personal life. So, again, there's like this optimism. And I feel like Jackson always carries this kind of optimism with him that he can do anything. Again, people tell him he can't, and it just makes him want to do it more. So yeah, I think personally and outside of the previous reading, this is another new thing he's like seeing in the distance. Like, I want to do that too. Maybe not right now, but I want to do that. It's like he's in dreamer or brainstorming mode almost. Whoa. You two? Okay, that's everybody. And you two. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. So he's not trying to move too quickly. We have the Three of Cups. So he's in celebration mode too. So I think he is really happy with what's going on right now, which is probably the comeback. So even though he's been tired and stressed, I think like he feels optimistic and happy overall. You know, Five of Cups talks about there's some things you wanted to do that you're not able to do, but there's other things you're focusing on. You know, it's like these 3 cups, he's celebrating those 3 that are still going. But he did have to give up some things for this to happen. So there is a little bit of remorse, like a little bit of a bittersweet hiding behind the celebration here, where he personally gave up some things to make this happen. So, you know, I think Jackson's not the type to dwell on negative emotions, at least as little as he has to. So I don't think he's trying to hold on to it. I think he's trying to put on a brave face. But I do think, and I don't think he wants to let the happiness just pass him by. Like, he's going to celebrate the good times, but he is going to mourn some of the things he had to give up. And also that's a lot, this is a smaller aspect to like that Death card too, where you are having to let things go in order to move forward. We have the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is seeing kind of the potential or seeing the options for the future. So again, that kind of speeds to this. So he's celebrating what they're accomplishing, but he's also saying, okay, now what options do I have moving forward? What's the next thing? What am I doing next? Again, he's always kind of in this dreamer kind of what's the next thing I can accomplish kind of mindset. He just likes being mentally challenged in that way, like mentally, oh, what's a better word? Like mentally, oh, what's the word I want? Tested, you know? He likes to test, he likes to chase. Okay, we did get the Tower and the Hanged Man. The Tower isn't always bad, but it is, again, like that Death card, there is a big change coming. His whole way of doing business is going to have to change soon. And this could just mean in his personal life too. There's some things in his personal life he's going to have to understand he could not do like he did before. Sometimes I see this and I think of someone who's actually like moving. Like, you have to leave where you are. But it could mean there's a blockage that comes up that's going to really give him a headache. Because we have the Hanged Man. So, again, Hanged Man is about being stationary, stopping and taking that break to, like, really look at things from a different perspective. And that's going to facilitate some really big change. So I don't know if he decides, hey, the next chapter of my life has to be somewhere else. Where I'm at right now, I cannot do what I want to do from the future here. So I don't know if that's a physical relocation or it's just him having to go on to change the way he does business. Again, I think he's working on integrating his business to be bigger, to be possibly more global. And he could find the way his structure is now or his living situation is now, he's incapable of doing that. So there's some big change that's going to come for him, you know, in the near future. You know, this feels like as soon as things calm down after the comeback, you know, he'll have to make some big changes. So not always bad, but big changes. So that's kind of what I have for Jackson's current energies. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Again, check out my Ko-fi, my Patreon, my Etsy. See if there's a reading you'd like from me. And as always, I hope you guys are taking care of each other. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.